What's the high temperature today?
High temperature is 41.
Yeah, I like talking about motorcycles. I wish I hadn't dropped the motorcycle off at House of Harley on Layton and Greenfield so early this year because we got a lot of nice weather after I dropped the bike off.
I know we did. We had a few days where you were kicking yourself in the face.
But everybody that got to go riding then can thank me.
Yeah.
Because without me dropping the bike off, we would have got cruddy weather.
Okay.
That's how Murphy's Law works
I guess so.
in my life. But we get to talk about motorcycles a little bit. Welcome back to the show, our buddy Lyonel from Law Tigers. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thank you. You know what? I do have to thank you for putting your bike away because I did get a couple extra riding days this year as well.
Last year I kept it late and I ended up riding it to drop off in like 30-degree weather, and I hate riding. I don't like wearing gloves. It was a night, and then this year I'm like, I'm not having that happen again. I dropped it off, then we had like 12 70-degree days after I dropped it off. So
yeah, we did.
It's nice to be talking motorcycles. There's a new web show. It's on YouTube I've been watching, and it's called Barnyard Bike. And Lionel's the guy who it's basically the family farm, and there's this motorcycle. What is it? An 88 or an 80?
Yeah, it's an 88 Softail, and you're right. It's my grandfather's barn.
Yeah.
My grandfather's now left us, and he kind of packed this end of the barn full of junk. So as we were going through it, all of a sudden here's this motorcycle, right? It's haggard, it's tired, and I really got lucky with this because my family's like, yeah, you can have it. Like, I thought it was going to be a drawn-out battle. I thought we were going to fight over it. They're like, nah, just take it. Everyone was tired of all the junk. Just get it out of here. So I took it, and I'm going to rebuild this thing. I'm going to make this motorcycle roadworthy. I'm going to learn how to build it, and I'm going to put it back on the road.
No spoilers because I'm only 3 episodes in on this, so no spoilers.
Okay, I got you.
But it's been fun watching the journey of you because you're like me. You like riding them. You're not, the fixing and the repairing is not in your wheelhouse, so you invite a friend in to fix it. Matter of fact, there's a little comedy of errors at the beginning of episode 2, and I don't want to give anything away, where Lyonel from Law Tigers almost kills himself in the episode. With
who would have thought putting a motorcycle back on the road? I could put myself in the hospital, but I single-handedly dang near did it.
Yeah, it was the great, brake fluid? The great brake fluid incident.
The fiasco of 22.
Yeah. And I don't want to give anything else away on the show, but how many total episodes are there? And I hate watching shows and then there's a cliffhanger at the end. How many episodes of Barnyard Bike are there? And tell me that there's not a cliffhanger at the end.
Well, here's the thing. It's not how many episodes. It's how long it's going to take me to get this bike back.
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing it. It's not to build the show. It's not like, hey, we're fancy dancy TV people. No, I want to learn how to build a motorcycle, and I want other people to see, just like you said, this is how you would do it if you have an interest to do it. Or let's say you've got a budget of, X or Y, Z. You got $5,000 you want to spend on your bike, and you don't know how to do it or where to go. I'm hoping that as I'm learning to do this, other riders can do it because you hit the nail right on the head. I've been riding for years. I know how to do small things like I can change my oil. I can, I've done a new belt. I thought that was the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And now I'm jumping headlong into a full motorcycle build, tore the whole thing down, and practically starting over.
Yeah. Apart is the
so
easy
I
part.
Taking it apart. How many episodes?
Yeah, taking it apart is easy. It's putting it back together. So we don't know. We don't know how long it's going to take.
What?
Yeah.
I've already taken part of it apart. The bike is stripped down. No spoiler alerts. It's a bare frame. Working on that element of it right now. But I tried to categorize stuff, but then I got in a groove of taking stuff off the bike, excited and having fun. And now I look back and I go, what did that go to? Like, what's this bolt?
Yeah.
Like, there's loose bolts on the floor here. I don't know where that goes.
Yeah. He put the white flag up momentarily and called his friend to come help, and it's you meet some people and see the experience all the way through. My family, I'm not getting there's no motorcycle hidden anywhere, I don't think, but you hope for that.
Mine either.
You know what? I didn't think so either. I had no clue there was even motorcycle love in my bloodline on that side of the family, but sure enough, here was the bike.
Do you remember your grandfather?
So you never know.
It was an 88. It was an 88, though. That's decades ago. We think 88 was right around the corner. That's over 2 decades ago.
I was born in 83.
Yeah, right. You were 5 years old when this thing. So do you remember your grandfather riding this bike or anything, or not? No.
So I never saw him, had no clue he even rode a motorcycle, no interest at all.
Huh.
I mean, we thought that he stored it for a friend. We finally went through some paperwork and actually found out, yep, my grandfather purchased it, have the title, the whole 9 yards, but no one knew about it. Grandma's gone as well, so there was nobody to vouch for this bike. So just a big surprise that, hey, I love motorcycles, and clearly so did my grandfather.
Well, but Grandma was the one that made him put it in the barn. That's what that was.
Of course.
We've all been there.
That or he was hiding it from her, and she found out.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool journey. It's called Barnyard Bike, and it's on YouTube, and it's really well. Whoever did the production for you, it's really well put together and interesting. And I kind of got sucked in, and I don't want to. Every episode there's a different little new thing that you're working on, and it really just through the winter it lets us think about riding season and stuff like that. So I appreciate it, and I've been watching it, and I'm looking forward to find out what happens with the bike. Now, when it gets done, will we get a chance to see it like live? And will you be in Chicagoland here and be riding it this summer, and we'll see you for one of our rides or something like that?
Here's my goal. My goal is I'm going to put some serious miles on it once it's done. The goal is to have it done by Sturgis of next year.
All right.
So we'll ride this bike to Sturgis, and then after that, we're just going to keep touring. We're just going to keep having fun with this motorcycle. But if you want to see more about who our builders, the friends that are helping me out, you can go to barnyardbike.com, and we put a list together of all the builders on there. So you can kind of see, who's helping us out, who's giving me some knowledge here and helping me along the way.
Well, and I'll see you again in Sturgis. This will be, I think, our 9th or 10th year broadcasting from Sturgis, so I'll see you there again this year. Are you the kind of guy that I say, hey, it's a famous bike, let me take it for a ride? Are you the kind of guy, let me take it around the block?
You can ride it, but here's the deal. You got to make sure you can handle it, because we made a decision, no spoiler alerts, but we're going jockey shift, foot clutch.
All right. Not a problem. Knock wood, I haven't had the bike down yet. So, watch. If it goes down, it'll be yours that I put down. So, but anyway, when I drop, listen, Lyonel, here it comes. Wait for me to ring the bell. If I drop the bike, who should my first call be to?
Well, that's Law Tigers. They'll take care of you. And they're supporting me on this, too. So it's a good deal there.
Yeah. If the bike goes down, that should be your first call, Law Tigers or lawtigers.com. And, well, no, Lyonel, I'm not going to put that one. Just around the block one time, and that'll be it. So Barnyard Bike is on YouTube. You can find it online as well if you want to know more, Lyonel. Good luck with the bike. I'm loving the episodes and looking forward to find out what happens with the bike. And hopefully we'll see it this summer in Sturgis. We appreciate you getting up and talking to us this morning.
Yep, thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Remember, brake fluid for the motorcycle, not for the face. Nowhere near any of the.
God 5 does not taste good.
Now we know. Thanks for talking to us, man.
Thanks, guys.
It's really an interesting show. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Barnyard Bike. Wayne has kind of gone through some of this. He won that motorcycle.
Yeah, I know.
And now he's been, trying to get some stuff done or whatever. So it hits close to home. And if you're like me, I know where the gas goes. I know how to run the thing. And that's about it. So it's a journey of learning as well. It is 8:46.
Ben's always working in the garage on his motorcycles. He's got a few of them.
Yeah.
So it's something that definitely becomes fun. But I'm like, stop buying more bikes because you need to fix the first one before you. Now he has like 7.
Just so you know, his motorcycles are all fine. He's just out there hiding from you. That's why guys go to the garage.
Serious.
You need to get yourself a she shed. Turnabout is fair play.